Hey guys, how's it going? It's Alex of Coyote Star Astrology, and this is my weekly forecast for the week of March 11th, 2019. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. We have some pretty motivational, productive energy to start out this week because we have the moon in Taurus, conjunct Mars in Taurus, trining to Saturn in Capricorn. So this is a lot of support from the Earth planets and the Earth signs, contributing to success and motivation and productivity with regards to our ambitions. And last week we had the Sun sextile Saturn. It still is somewhat this week. So we may have received some kind of little Saturnian push, whether in the form of some kind of message from the universe that we're on the right track or that we need to keep moving in the same direction. A lot of this, because it is Earth, has to do with the 3D sort of physical reality, our money, our careers, our goals, etc. So lots of motivation in that arena. This is definitely a week where we can make strides, we're gaining traction, we're feeling motivated to keep moving. However, middle of the week, we have some energy come in that's going to be a bit wonky as far as our emotional, mental, and possibly our communicative states. Well, we have the Sun conjunct Mercury, which, as everybody knows by now, is retrograde in Pisces. So this is going to serve as a window in this retrograde cycle where a little spotlight is put on the processes of Mercury retrograde in Pisces. And I did this on accident, but that's kind of how it feels right now. It's a little bit weird. So we might have some of this stuff stirred up, and it might become illuminated so that we can look at it, which can bring clarity, which is why I think it is kind of a window in this transit where it's a moment of opportunity. But of course, having it illuminated can mean confronting it. And simultaneously, we have the Sun conjunct Mercury squaring Jupiter in Sagittarius. And Jupiter is the expander. He kind of pumps everything up or makes everything bigger than it already is. And when it's squaring the Sun, which is also an excitable energy, this is kind of explosive, and it can have us acting outside of our means. This is kind of like the drunk uncle at the wedding who's like, drinks on me, everybody, and maxes out his credit card and then wakes up with a hangover and like feels horrible about his life. You know what I mean? It's like doing too much, saying too much, having our ego overblown, promising more than we can deliver, making a huge purchase that normally we wouldn't make. And because it's aspecting Mercury, which is our mind and the things we say, we might feel inspired to expansively communicate. We want to remember that because Mercury is retrograde, what is going on in our mind isn't necessarily dependable. So I think that we should take caution this week. As this is happening, we also have a moon in Gemini, and Gemini also really likes to communicate. So perhaps rather than communicating outwardly or possibly projecting our retrograde process onto our loved ones and our environment, write it down. I think it's a really good week to start writing these things down as the Sun illuminates some of this stuff so that we can start to make a little game plan so that when Mercury goes direct, end of the month, and leaves shadow mid-April, we can start to execute some of this stuff that's come up during this transit regarding our dreams, regarding our visions. But like I said, other than that, regarding things we can depend on, regarding things involving our career and the things that we're actively really pushing towards right now, great time to keep doing so. But with regards to more emotional and introspective confusion within our mental state and emotional state, maybe best to hold off and just continue reflecting. Wow, that was a really fast report, but that's pretty much it for the week. I think that it has a lot of potential to be very, very exciting for a lot of people that are making huge strides towards their goals for sure. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you would like to reach out to me for a reading, you're more than welcome to do so. We can continue to look at where this retrograde cycle is hitting your chart. We can even look at where this square to Jupiter is happening, so we can see where this kind of explosive, expansive energy could come out and how to prepare for that. And if you have enjoyed the music in this video, this music has been brought to you by Ascendant. And as always, I will put their information and the track listings for what I used in this video down below as well. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video.